Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with an unboxing / haul video. Today's going to have a little special at the end too, so be sure to stick around for that. You don't want to miss it. Oh, also, before we get started, let's just do a super quick, y'all remember that from my last video, but this you don't remember. Ooh, look at that, people. That is beautiful. Do a slow tour. That's the connecting covers. Nice. Looking good up there. That's actually the first comic I ever bought, and I still have. And recently I picked up a second copy of it so I could show, it's a wraparound cover, so I picked up the second copy so I could put one there and, you know, have them showing together. But that's actually the first comic I ever bought as a kid and kept. So, nice, huh? Okay, and we're also going to do, that's right, an unboxing. Woohoo! All right, we got that ripped up label there, and let's see how I do. Now, I know unboxing videos are historically difficult. You almost always see people struggling, so I'll try not to struggle too much. Alright, let's crack this sucker open. And any of you who've ever got things from mycomicshop.com knows what this packaging looks like. And we're almost there, kiddies. And I always just cut it very close to the cardboard because I don't care if the cardboard breaks. It's the rest of it I worry about. All right, we did it in record time. Do enough of those, you'll start getting good at them. All right, let's get the setup here. Hey, what's going on there? Don't cheat. Don't be looking ahead. What's wrong with you people? All right, here's the full haul. This is my first time looking at it too, so I'm excited. Here is the background on this is that my lovely wife, being just absolutely amazing, got me a mycomicshop.com coupon, or you know, a gift certificate, if you will, like a code, you know, so you can go on there, and even if you don't buy comics, you can go on there and buy comics for other people and set them up, and you just email the code to them, and then they can use it in their cart, that code, and that code's good no matter who uses it. It's not attached to any accounts, so that's really neat. But you have to put the entire amount from that code. Once you type in the code, the whole amount goes on your credit list, and then you can use that credit up. So this whole haul was purchased with Valentine's Day gift card from my wife. So this is the love batch. All right. This is, I had picked up X4 from a dollar bin, and it's X-Men and a Fantastic Four, and it's absolutely fantastic. I love the first one, just had to have the rest. I love the artwork. I thought it was really odd. This one's crazy looking. Look at Wolverine looking, oh my God, awesome. So this is number 2, because as I said, I only had number 1, and it's a short series. It's only of 5. It's a limited series. So this is number 2, just dying to have that. This is Claws. It's Wolverine and Black Cat. I have numbers 1 and 2 already. I've been waiting to read them to see if I could get 3, because this one's a little harder to get. I think because the cover is so awesome to have Wolverine and Black Cat both there, you know, dancing kind of I'm a big James Bond fan. He looks like he's dressed like James Bond, you know. And if you're a fan of Wolverine's Madripoor days, then this is something that I hope, I haven't read it yet, but I hope that it's more akin to that. Just judging by the covers, it seems like it may be. So I'm looking forward to that. That completes my set. That's 3 of 3, and I already have 1 and 2. James Bond. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I would say Vagar. But, you know, anybody out there want to correct me, I'd appreciate it. So there's number 6. And this was a 1 in 6 run. I picked up number 3 in a dollar bin. And I hadn't been able to find the rest, so I went ahead and ordered them. This one's number 2. That's a nice picture of James Bond there. I really like the Dynamite series James Bond comics. I wasn't a fan of the other series. I've seen a couple, and I didn't really care for the artwork. But Dynamite's really done a great job of picking up some cover artists and some interior artists, and the stories are okay. Like most modern comics, there's not a whole lot of story. It's mostly just, you know, pictures. But the artwork's really fantastic, and they did a great job with the characters. Here's X-Men Fantastic Four number 5. That's a great cover. That's beautiful. Here's another James Bond, Vagar, number 5. So ended up with that complete run too. Here's number 4. So it's my understanding, and I'll check it out in another video, that the number 3 cover that I have goes on this side, and that this entire set is a run of covers that run together. And if you see that background there, it just continues on. However, I have a variant cover for my number 1. Here's the number 1 that I picked up, and it's a variant cover. And I didn't recognize that it was going to have this conjoining covers. So I'm wishing I didn't get the variant, but I really liked it because I thought it was cool. But I didn't realize until after I had ordered it that there was a variant. That I knew this was a variant, but I didn't realize that the A covers all conjoined, or I would have just went ahead and got all the A's. But I'm a sucker for variants anyway, so I had to pick this one up eventually. Here's another X-Men and Fantastic Four, number 3. Looks like a big catfish is going to kill them all, so no problem there. Never been much of a Reed Richards fan, so I don't care if he gets squashed. But I'd like to see Cyclops make it out alive. And this was one of the reasons that I picked up this set. I just loved seeing the Thing throwing Wolverine for a fastball special. And there's number 4. I just think that cover is amazing. And it may end up on the wall. Stay tuned for that. Look at that. Yeah, that's the Thing throwing him. Think Colossus is getting jealous? He might be. So so that ends the Valentine's Day run. Thank you to my wife. My number 1 supporter, of course. This is we're already running long, so we'll give you a quick short story on this one. I already have number 3, which has Wolverine on the cover battling Captain America. You may have seen it on the wall in a previous video. Absolutely love that cover. Thought it was amazing. Picked it up for $1. Found this one also for $1 and had to get it. Number 2 of 6. So now, of course, I've got 2 out of 6. I have number 2 and number 3. So I'm on the hunt for the others. Man and Wolf, part 2 of 6, and I have part 3 of 6 already. And of course, look at that cameo ripping through the page. See, Deadpool's not the only fourth wall breaker. Wolverine loves to tear covers. Look at that, looking good. Now, next, just before I pull that away, I'm going to tell you about the comic coming up behind it, and a quick little recap of it. One-Legged Book, I think is what it's called. I have to double check, but I'll have his link in the comment section, and or in the description below. I'll put the link to his YouTube channel. He's got a few subscribers, kind of like me, a little bit new. He's not a new collector though. He's got quite a large collection. This is my official shout out to him. But I just want you to know that he had several on his last haul video. He had a couple of Tales of Suspense comics that he was missing from his 2018 list, and I could have sworn that I seen these comics at one of my local haunts. And in fact, it was one of the dollar bins that I could have sworn that I saw it in. So I messaged him, just off his video, put a comment and said, hey, I'll go look for you because I love, shopping for me or my son or my wife or anybody, really. I just enjoyed the hunt. So I said, hey, I'll take a look for you because I'm pretty sure they had the ones he was looking for. Well, they may have. You know how it is with comics. The time to buy it is when you see it, and it was gone. So I went, I took a look. They were all gone. There were a couple that he would have probably liked. Several. He's a big Captain America fan, and I know that he likes. I think he had said that he was an amputee, and he was collected other amputees, like superhero amputees. So of course, Deathlock being one of the main ones of those. That he mentioned he collected some Deathlock too. So I was digging through. I pulled out a bunch of different ones, and I didn't have. I had several things, but most of them were things he probably could have picked up. Maybe not for $1, but he probably could have picked up, or maybe already had in his collection. It's very hard when you're picking something for somebody else. You don't know what they have. But I hated to go there and leave empty-handed. So I found like a short run of 1 through 20 or so of the original Deathlock series from 1991, his first ongoing series, I believe. So as I was going through it, I noticed there were a couple of gaps in it. And I said, well, I hate to get him this whole set and there'd be a couple of gaps. And he may not even have, but hey, for $10, I don't mind help somebody out. So I was going through, but I was only going to get it if it was a complete set. Because as a reader, I'm all about getting full runs. It drives me crazy to have little gaps. Well, I like to have them, but it's only a springboard into buying more comics to fill the gaps. So anyway, I went and got, I was digging, and I found this number 6. And I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, man, Deathlock number 6. It had the Punisher on the front. It was a really cool cover. And I said, man, there's all this, like, smudge all over it. I'll show you. Well, it, of course, wasn't a smudge. It's a signature. There's the proof of the price tag. $1. Good for one entire holla. And there's Deathlock. Guest starring the Punisher, Deathlock number 6, and there is the signature of the penciler. I believe his name is Dennis Cowan. It's a signature. It's a real signature too. It's not a print or anything. It's magic marker signature of Dennis Cowan. And I said, who knows what that is? That could be anybody, except that it's got this COA right on the back. And it says, this is your certificate of authenticity for Deathlock number 6, signed in black or in gold, in this case it's in black, by Dennis Cowan. Proceeds from the sale of this comic were donated to the United Negro College Fund. This signing was organized by Heroland, a division of LTE, and limited to 6,000 copies. So this is one of 6,000 copies. This and other limited treasures editions are available from finer comic retailers everywhere. Or, in this case, from BUB'S Comic. So, I don't know what this is worth. To me, it's a Deathlock comic. I've never even read a Deathlock comic book. And I won't read this one because I don't want to pop that seal. So, I'm going to go ahead and send this over. If you're listening, One-Legged Books. If you're listening or watching this, go ahead and private message me your address or whatever, or however that works. P.O. Box, I don't care. Just send me somewhere I can mail this. And I'll get this in the mail probably first next week or maybe later this week. So we appreciate it. Thank you.